Guys, I have a confession to make. I killed my RazrBerry. So I'm not going to get into the details, but let's just say I tried to clean it with some rubbing alcohol and the spacebar no longer works. So moving on. Luckily, that is not the original one that I ordered. I had ordered the electric blue. Took a little longer than I expected, and so I got myself the Onyx in anticipation and while waiting, and it's arrived. So I thought, let's do an unboxing. Jake, you already did an unboxing of the Clicks for Razr and have talked about the RazrBerry. Well, now we're going to talk about the RetroBerry. Here we go, friends. So I've been waiting for this anxiously, as I know have some of you. So without further delay, let's get into it. Come on, I always don't quite cut the hole large enough. Okay, straight out of the packaging. You guys know I like to include you along. I don't even take it out of the shipping packaging before showing it to you guys. So there we have it. Now I'm really curious to see how the color here on the box is going to compare to the color of the actual, what are we calling it again? Electric blue, rather. Okay, so here we go. Is there any other pull tabs anywhere or any other? Okay, moment of truth. Oh, yes. There we have it, friends. Okay, so we'll set that there for a moment. We'll set the front plate over there. Let's see what we have in the box, if anything. I don't think, nope, that doesn't come out. So let's go ahead and put this stuff over to the side. And this is the outward cover, as I'm sure you guys could probably guess. Oh, wow. Guys, look at that blue. Okay, I am definitely already in the camp of I like this, the way it turned out, more than as was on the packaging. I think that this is a really neat blue. So let's quit boring you with my own preferences. Oh man, I never can get these right, guys. Okay, we're just going for it. Wow. Look at that. Oh, it's kind of a gray on the back. I was wondering if it was going to be white. Oh, look at the keys too. Now that I'm looking, you've got the dark gray on the clicks key, but then a lighter gray on the rest of the keys. Another surprise there. And I gotta admit, guys, I don't hate it. I was expecting and kind of hoping for white, but seeing this here together like this, it is not bad. Let's pull out the literature. Okay, so set that to the side here. Quick start guide. We've seen it before, but I actually think, you guys, that this one that comes in the clicks is one of the better quick start guides I've ever seen. It's actually got a ton of very useful information on it. So when you get yours, don't just throw it out. Give it a quick look over. And then here we have, of course, the instructions for installing it on your phone. All right. Oh, guys, I'm excited. You guys can kind of see a little bit of the comparison there. Let's go in a little closer. Oh, too close. There we go. So yeah, you can see a major difference in the keycap color. You've got the gray on gray, whereas you've got the black on kind of a red. Very interesting. Around the back, don't mind the dirty grease smudges. But yeah, very neat. But we are here for the electric blue. So let's go and find my Razr. Okay, there she is. So for those that didn't see my original video, and yes, I am going to do a real world review of this setup here. I have the Razr 2024 Plus, or is it the Razr Plus 2024? I can't remember how they call it. And I know it's not called that everywhere in the world either, so it's confusing. Motorola, thank you for your interesting naming scheme. But here we go, guys. Let's go ahead and slide it in until it clicks. No pun intended. And then, now something that I hadn't realized until way embarrassingly later on, there is an adhesive strip on the inside of this outer cap right there and right there as well. my goodness, guys, my camera is just not cooperating, that you can take the plastic off of and then get it to adhere to the outer screen better, which I had done on the Onyx one. But look at that. And I have to admit, unintended, that goes really well with my screensaver, that kind of retro synth wavy screensaver there. But my goodness. Now I do have the Clicks app on already. Open the Clicks. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so let's jump into, will it do it from here? It will, new private tab. Okay, wonderful. Oh, look at that. Okay, so you can see here on Gboard, this is gonna be your sort of utility menu where a lot of the stuff would normally show up on the virtual keyboard. So up here, and you've also got keyboard shortcuts that it tells you over on the side here how to get that to happen by using the physical keyboard. So for example, if we do Alt S, symbols, there we go. That you can see ones that maybe aren't necessarily out down on the physical keyboard there. What are some other ones? I really like the search plus backspace is essentially the back button that you have on Android, this little guy right here. So anyway, let's go. Let's see here. monkeytype.com. There you go. So you can see, kind of renders things a little differently because you've got this square outer screen, but yeah, it works just fine. And then if you hold the app switcher, it will actually give you kind of a more full screen mode, which is the way that I use it in mostly. Then problem about, oops. Okay, so 51 on my first try after having not used this thing since I, like I said, totally messed up my Onyx version. I'll take it. The highest I've ever gotten, and Crackberry Kevin has challenged me on this one. The highest I've gotten is like 62, and he'll on any day of the week go out and pull 70 or 75 words per minute. So I'm still working on it, but I'm hoping to get there someday. So yeah, this is, now one thing I did see someone had left a comment on, I don't know if you can see it from that angle, you guys, the inconsistent backlighting, but I am kind of noticing it, which it's not that there's no backlighting on some of the letters, but there is a little bit not as bright of backlighting on some as there are on others. But as you guys can probably guess, that's not by any means a deal breaker for me. It still works. I can still see it. It's fine. So quick unboxing and first impressions of the RetroBerry. I'll leave a link in the description to why I am calling it that, but I love it. I am excited to. Now this is going to be the setup that I use for my real world review that I mentioned I would be doing. So this is going to be my everyday carry device for the next couple of weeks to give it a real good work through of all the quirks, learn exactly how it all works so that I can then report back to you guys to let you know whether this might be something that you look into getting into this setup, the RazrBerry, and in this case with the electric blue, the RetroBerry. So thanks for being here. I super appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, go over and check out, I'm doing a giveaway right now. It's for a UniHertz Jelly Star that I don't have with me to show you, but stop on by the Reddit if you haven't already. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It is definitely something that has been a super rewarding experience for me so far, learning how to be more intentional and deliberate and distraction free in how I use technology. And I'm hoping that that has been the experience for you guys as well. But stick around, some exciting things to come. I may or may not be, definitely am, going to launch a companion channel where I'm going to host all of my long form videos. So please stick by, and we'll see you in the next one.